Welcome to Thought for the Day for Thursday, the 30th of April. Today was supposed to be a significant day for me, my last day serving in the manual office after more than 20 years. However, as with everything else at the moment, things have not turned out quite as expected. So, while I'll no longer be serving in my current role, I will continue in the short term to support the staff team in an interim admin role. In the meantime, the final words of a Gilbert and Sullivan song from Pirates of Penzance come to mind. We go, we go, we go. Yes, but you don't go. For me, it's been a stark reminder that while we can try and plan ahead, we never quite know what's round the corner. We're now in the 6th week of lockdown, and although there are some seeds of hope that the situation may be slowly starting to improve, we're still receiving consistent messages that we need to be prepared that it may take a long time for full restrictions to lift and for things to get back to normal, if they ever do. While for some this has been a time of rest and slowing down and getting back to the Lord, for others it's been a very different story. I'm aware of those who are serving on the front line, in particular those directly treating COVID-19 patients or working in care homes where the residents are so vulnerable to this terrible virus. I think of those stuck at home, maybe in abusive relationships or trying to homeschool their children, or those struggling with loneliness and just desperate for a hug. And then the many who are worried about job and finances and for whom coming out of lockdown will still leave them in a desperately uncertain situation. It all raises questions about where God is in this and how long, O Lord. Thinking and praying about all this, I was drawn to the book of Lamentations. It's a tough read, describing the destruction of Jerusalem or Babylon, a dark time in Israel's history where God seemed particularly absent from his chosen people. Yet verses such as "the hearts of the people cry out to the Lord" and "pour out your heart like water in the presence of the Lord" offer the opportunity to echo our own prayers as we struggle to come to terms with what's happening. And then, in the midst of this almost unremitting darkness, come the following words in chapter 3, verses 19 to 24, shining out as a beacon of hope and trust. Yet this I call to mind and therefore have hope. Because of the Lord's great love, we are not consumed, for his compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. I say to myself, the Lord is my portion or inheritance. Therefore, I will wait for him. These are powerful words of confidence and trust. They're a reminder for us to take each day one day at a time, knowing that the Lord's love and faithfulness is new every morning, no matter how awful the day before has been, and to wait on the Lord's timing in all of this. To look too far ahead can be just depressing and exhausting when we can't do anything about it. But we can offer this day as a fresh start, giving it to the Lord, trusting in his love, faithfulness and compassion. Great Lord is your faithfulness. Amen.